So as guitar players, we're not always going to see eye to eye on every single little thing. We're not always going to agree with everybody about certain things, and that's fine, you know, and we like to voice our opinions on social media every so often. But there's one subject I've noticed lately which seems to trigger so many guitar players, and I really don't understand why, and that is the correct way to play Thunderstruck by AC/DC. Some people like to play it all with just the left hand. Just like that, it's all a hammer-on, pull-off sort of thing. Some people like to pick it. And to be honest, both are absolutely fine. They're both playing the same notes, but they definitely do sound different. I made a video about this for TikTok last year, and it actually went a little bit viral and kind of got a few 100,000 views. And as you can imagine, a lot of comments with it. But in my video, I wasn't really talking about the right and wrong way of playing it. I was talking about the way that Angus himself plays it. And I think this is a thing that people also largely debate. Never mind the way to play it yourself, it's the way that Angus plays it. And I don't necessarily think people kind of understand how he actually does it properly. And the reason for that, and this is what I made my video about, is because of the music video for Thunderstruck. I've got it up here. If we I'm going to mute it so I don't get copyright claimed. But if we look at the beginning of Thunderstruck, even there with his arm up in the air and everything like that, he's clearly playing this Thunderstruck riff with just one hand. And if you actually look at the Thunderstruck music video, it's got 1.5 billion views, which is a lot. And I would argue a lot of people have seen the music video but actually haven't seen any clips of AC/DC playing live. So the only Thunderstruck thing they've ever seen is that. So therefore they see Angus Young playing it like that and they think that's how he plays it. That is just the music video. That is just what he did for that video. You can quite clearly hear, if I very quickly put a little clip of this on, you can hear the pick noise because when he recorded this song, he picked it, and then when he plays the song actually live, not the music video, he picks it every single time. So here's the intro. Let's listen to this quickly. You can hear quite clearly the pick noise there, because you tell me what sounds more right, this with the pick or this. You can clearly hear a difference there. It's so obvious. If you can't hear that, then you've got no right debating it. Even though in the video, yes, he's got his arm up in the air and he's playing it one-handed. He's miming for a music video and having his arm up in the air. It just looks cooler, doesn't it? It's more visually impressive to see that, so that's why he's doing it. It might exist. I'm not saying in the entire time that Angus Young has been playing Thunderstruck, which came in, what, 1991? From 1991 until now, has he ever played Thunderstruck live with one hand? Maybe. I've never seen it though. Let's have a quick scan through. Quite clearly, he's picking it there. You can see his right hand. He's picking it. It's not a one-handed thing. That's a River Plate in 2009. Quite clearly, he's picking it. You can see there. 1996. And again, he's picking it there. Live in Munich. Picking it. Very much an up and down picking, like as I played it. Now, another thing that people actually said, because there's other clips where Angus plays one-handed live, for argument's sake, Dirty Deeds. There is a part of this song where he plays in this solo and he plays one-handed. Just to hear. So there, he's kind of doing like this sort of thing. That kind of thing, and clearly he's got his other arm up in the air. So that's what he's doing there. He's doing that in Dirty Deeds, and people were using that to reference Thunderstruck, saying, yeah, see, clearly he plays one-handed live. Yes, in that song, not in Thunderstruck. And that is something he's done for a very long time. I mean, that is 2009. Let's look for an older version of this, 1976. So I think this one is a live, like Top of the Pops kind of thing, where he's miming to the track live. Maybe Bond's singing live, but on Top of the Pops, normally the music is pre-recorded and stuff like this, but the performance is the same. Still the same thing. He's got his arm up in the air. He's been doing that for a long time, so that's a very much a thing specific to that song. But there's also Angus Young's guitar solo that he does at the end of Let There Be Rock, if I type in that. It's very similar to Thunderstruck. It's very similar. It's the same notes. think he's tuned down half step on the river plate thing. But he's doing that. And again, arm up in the air. This is live as well. So yeah, people see this and think that's just how he plays Thunderstruck. It's not. But that, Let There Be Rock, that's 2009. Let's look for an older version. So there are plenty of examples of Angus doing a one-handed arm up in the air, hammer and pull off thing. Still never to this day seen one in Thunderstruck. There was another video that kind of surfaced. Let me see if I can find it. There's a video here of Angus talking kind of how Thunderstruck started, which I think some people get a little bit confused with as well. And he mentions in the video that Thunderstruck started as an exercise, like a pull-off hammer-on thing. Emphasis on that's how it started, not how it ended up.
Even in the track Thunderstruck, it was the same thing. It come up like a, it started like a one-handed, So it started that way, when
It started that way.
then you'd end up,
And then he picks it. That's what he's saying. It started with a one-hand thing when he was coming up with the idea, and then he's changed it into the picking. Quite clearly. That's from the man himself.
We used to have a funny thing.
There you go. I think people were hearing the fact that he said it started with a one-hand thing, and that's all they heard, and then they thought, right, that's how he plays it. And if I actually look at the video I posted on TikTok, this had 361,000 views. And then if we look at some of the comments, not true. I saw him on the Thunderstruck tour. Firstly, it wasn't the Thunderstruck tour, it was the Razor's Edge tour, the album tour. And again, probably in the 90s. And he started out playing it two-handed and then switched to the single hand. I doubt it. Find me evidence of this. You can play it by using hammer-ons and pull-offs. And I said that in the video. Of course you can play it. You can play it like this. That's a way to do it. I didn't say you can't play it that way. I just said that's not how Angus plays it. This person's right. It fooled me as a kid until I really listened to the recording while trying to learn it. Yeah, when you really listen to it, you can clearly hear the pick noise on the string. On the record, it's all picked, but over the years, he has played it every way. He definitely has played it one-handed many, many times live. If he's played it many, many times live one-handed, why can't I find a single clip of him doing it at all? It's hammer-ons and pull-offs, so it totally can be played one-handed. It's not hammer-ons and pull-offs. You can play it with hammer-ons and pull-offs, but it's not played like that. It's played picked the same way it is on the album. He played it one-handed during the Razor's Edge tour. Find me proof of that. But anyway, I want to wrap this up and ask the question again. Why do people get so defensive about this? Why does this trigger people so much? Play it how you want. That was the whole point of the video I made last time. Other than talking about how Angus plays it, you can still play things other ways. There's loads of other songs where people play it a certain way and nobody cares how it's played. The only thing that bothers me, and I will admit it triggers me a little bit, and you can probably tell from this video, is when people claim that Angus Young does the hammer-ons and pull-offs live and that's how he plays it, when he clearly doesn't. But the point, again, being play it however you want, however it works for you. I personally think the picking sounds better. I also think it's a better way of playing it. It sounds more consistent. I don't really like the pull-offs. I think it sounds weaker by comparison if I play it with just the pull-offs. It's got more attitude. It's got more Angus in there. Anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you still think I'm an idiot for saying this? Do you still think I'm wrong? Get it in the comments, we'll have a conversation. And what other subjects seem to really trigger guitar players? What other subjects really kind of divide people's opinions? Also comment some of those, and maybe I'll look into those in future as well. Anyway, have a great day guys, and I'll catch you in my next video.